Ooh,
Good
can you turn
afternoon,
that
everybody.
TV?
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to NinjaTrader Live. My name is Jim Cagnina, Senior Market Strategist. Joining me live for our hot commodity segment is our senior economist, the fabulous Tracy Shuchart, aka Shy Girl. Shy, how are you?
Hey, how you doing? Sorry about that. Oh, Jim, I got news for you.
Yeah,
I
what
got
is it?
news for our traders. All right, so while we were away, we have seen a negative equities react negatively towards this, but we hear that um, strikes on Iran are on the table, including nuclear facilities, according to a White House official. And Trump literally just came out 5 minutes before we got on air. Trump is now meeting with the National Security Council about whether or not we are going to engage in this war, not by proxy, but actually. Um, and so we will keep everybody abreast of what's going on because probably equities will further decline if there's some sort of situation where we are going to actually enter this war.
Wow, that's not good news. Praying for peace and love across the board for sure. But let's take a look at some of the commodity markets to see how they are reacting. Let's start with crude oil right now, because crude oil is trying to claw back everything it lost yesterday.
Yeah, absolutely. We're up 4.4% today. Obviously, a lot of this is geopolitical. We did have the two tankers that collided near the Strait of Hormuz, which was merely an accident, but initially it was thought that it was part of the wider conflict that kind of got the markets going a little bit overnight. And we have since then just continued to rise. In the Brent market, we did see call spread activity is the highest since 2013. And they led the oil options today. Call skew surged, and implied volatility also surged on that. That's the Brent market. I haven't had a chance to pull up the call options on crude yet, but I'm sure it looks rather similar. So that is what we have going on with the crude oil market today.
Yeah, and I have a daily chart pulled up right now, and it's pretty interesting. I went back to the highs that we saw back on January 15th, and I have a continuous back adjusted chart here on the futures market, but we were tracking 80.04 for that high close back in January 15th, and I just wanted to measure how close we are. We're getting there. As a matter of fact, we've taken out the April highs that we saw here, that peak high April 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, and today we're going to actually, if we keep this pace up, we'll have the first highest close in a long period of time. This red candle throws us off a little bit, but we closed, down here previous session. So this will be the second highest close, the highest close in recent memory, at least since, back in the day. So this is a powerful bull market. This whole thing started all the way back in June 2nd. It's now my war gauge here for things going on in the Middle East. The stochastics are finally kind of crossing under that 80 line right now. And again, suggesting, maybe a little bit of maybe not so much overbought, but we'll keep an eye on that as well. But right now, we're fighting back to the upside for sure on crude oil. Intraday, it was pretty much, boom, we hit that initial balance, went sideways, and then I think probably on some of the news that Tracy just mentioned, we continued to rally all the way up to, and this is where the magic happens, that blind spot 3 by Menthor Q at 73. 30, I can't see, 35. I gotta get better glasses. In any event, let's pivot over to I'm going to say a sister market, which is more important than people realize. I mean, this heating oil market, this is ultra low sulfur diesel, and think of transportation of goods on ship, on train, on a truck. This is what they use. So this is a pretty important market right now. And what's going on with this market, Tracy?
Hugely important. And part of the reason for this is that the fear of Iran shipping, blocking shipping or any wider conflict in the Hormuz is that threatens the supply of medium and heavy sour crudes, which is the feedstock for distillates and diesel. So that's kind of why we're seeing kind of an escalation in this market, more so than we're seeing in something like gasoline. It's also up today, but why this market's getting a boost. We also have, U.S. diesel inventories are 15% below the 5-year average right now. So we're already low on diesel stocks. I'm surprised this market has been so depressed given the deficit. Tomorrow we do have oil inventories. We'll see if we have another draw. So that will be very interesting. And obviously, it's correlated with crude. The whole energy complex is up today and on, wider fears of escalation.
I got it. I mean, this chart's looking really similar, as it should, to crude oil right now. This rally again started all the way back at, same time frame, June 2nd. And it was kind of an orderly rally until 2 sessions ago, where we just blasted through the April highs again, which I have highlighted. Then yesterday, previous session, we had a pullback yesterday. Today, again, we're tracking a close that's going to be a recent high close. Now, January 17th, highs were up at 2.64. We got some room to grow here, but this is on the move. This is definitely a bull market. Stochastics are still over 80. That's pretty positive. I'm not ready to say there's a turnaround here. Intraday, nice orderly rally. We had that same kind of breakout of these previous highs here, 2.45. Right at probably when that news broke right there in this particular 30-minute candle. So looking real similar to crude oil right here. Let's pivot over to a market that's been on the move since overnight. Let's talk about the silver market, because that is definitely on the move.
Yes. So we've talked about all the fundamentals before: supply, demand, deficit, safe haven. Also, it's not only an industrial metal, but it's store of value, as we're seeing retail kind of shift from gold, since it's more expensive, into things like platinum and silver on the retail side. What is interesting about this market, though, we did have a squeeze earlier today, which was not news driven at all. It just looked like somebody got stopped out, and badly. But we have seen, this market has held up. Why we've kind of seen a surge in the dollar today, which generally that doesn't happen. So that's kind of a testament to how strong this market is today.
Yeah, I mean, the latest pattern here, this is classic out of the Jesse Livermore playbook. We have consolidation sideways. We have a break on through. This is a Jesse Livermore buy, a little bit of a consolidation, a break on through the March highs, Jesse Livermore buy, and then boom, another breakout of a little consolidation area here as well. We're tracking to make new highs as well. This is looking pretty bullish. And as a matter of fact, there's not a lot of targets I have on the upside. I had to use a fib extension. It's not an elegant fib extension by any means, but it gives me at least something to think about. And that's that 100% target at 38.275. Intraday, boy, we just had liftoff right here, 6 to 6:30 candle. We broke through, Jack's levels. We broke through pivot levels. We broke through everything. A really ugly looking capital P-shaped distribution here on the volume profile. Looks like we're right at that point of control right now, probably done for the day on silver. Let's go ahead, while we're on the metals, let's talk about platinum, because platinum is also up almost 1%.
Again, same fundamentals behind it. We're seeing retail move into coins and bars because it is less expensive. We do have, we're going on year 3 now of a supply deficit. We should have another deficit next year. Also geopolitical, safe haven, as well as, this is also used as for a lot of industrial purposes. Again, this market not up as much as silver is with the surge in the dollar today, but still up. And so that to me is saying, we're kind of still looking at, this as a kind of a safe haven, even though, we're seeing gold pull back a little, but I think some of those flows are shifting over to platinum.
Yeah, I mean, this is just a huge bull market that we're in right here. I mean, we had a little bit of resistance for a few days anyway at 1090 spot 6-ish area. We broke on through it. We smashed on through it. What's really interesting here is from this very peak low wick we saw is only April 7th to where we're at now. We're up approximately 43.9% in platinum. This is a strong market. There is a lot of demand here. I am not going to hit the sell button. Look at those moving averages. They're like just shooting straight up. We're right, right just south of the 80 line on the stochastics. Not ready. This does not tell us anything in terms of future direction at this point, other than this market's pretty strong. Intraday, not much to talk about. We had a nice run. Volume profile's okay, but this is going to be a little wonky in this particular market anyway. But look at that. We ended up right at the point of control. Price happiness right here, right now in platinum. So that is today's hot commodities report. Thank you, Tracy.
Thank you. I'll be in the chat, and any headlines that come our way, I will put those in the chat and the ticker that you see below us.
All right, chat. Get ready. We are ready for trading to close with the OrderFlow Labs guys. They're in the house. Thank you, chat, for the kind words, the welcome backs. Clearly, the hair plugs did not take. I tried last week. It didn't work. So in honor of XYZ, I'm wearing a baseball cap. Good to see you, XYZ. Good to see you, Stowe.
Hey, brother. How are you? Welcome back. We all missed you so much.
Oh, man. Good to be back. I don't know what I'd do without a mic. I mean, just hit me over the head in the shovel in the backyard and just bury me, man.
Oh, what a wild day to come back to. Yeah, this day got interesting. Me and XY were talking about I don't know, we were gonna have to come up with some sort of skit or other entertainment. But it seems like the market has given us something to trade.
Now, who's in a trade? Either you guys?
Yeah, I think we both are. You in a trade, XY?
No.
All right. Well, let me. Yeah, once I can share my screen, I'll get
Yep.
there. You go.
You can do it, brother. You're good.
To go. Yeah. So I hopped on and then immediately made a pretty good mess out of this day. But then I cleaned it up quickly and I've been able to get on sides. I just added again at 960. I'm kind of interested that we're back down. I mean, news aside, because you know how that can go. But I'm interested that we're getting back down into this node, and we haven't touched the weekly open yet. And it's Tuesday. Usually that thing gets a revisit, but we have come straight off of it since Sunday night and not looked back. So if this tape's going to stay this heavy, I don't know. I'm going to try to stay in it as long as they'll let me.
It's heavy
All right. XYZ, how about you? Are you in one?
I'm not in anything right now, no.
Okay.
Keeping it pretty light this week. Just roll with a holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thursday, Juneteenth.
Yeah, that's why I don't like being in this thing.
I'm
like of all the days to try to ride a late day trend down short, roll week Tuesday. Not great, but here we are. We're doing it.
All right. Well, I'm confident in the outcome of this, guys. I'm going to hop over in the chat and wish you the best of luck.
Thank you, brother.
Thanks, Jim.
See you a bit.
Yeah, day was super super slow earlier. That's when I was like, I'm gonna message Stowe and see if he's got any ideas. It's like, Stowe, what are we gonna do?
Yeah, now let me get this dumb thing out of here. Perfect. There we go. Okay. Got our position trackers good. Okay, cool. Is that a good spot, Kevin? Nice. There we go. Ooh, this thing is puking, dude. I'm trying to figure out. I mean, it keeps getting squeezed off, but we keep making new lows. I don't know.
Yeah,
XY.
thanks, Nick.
Give me some tips how to manage this short. Do you want to just trade? Do you want to take this over? Yeah, it keeps. I mean, it keeps getting eaten up, but I don't know. ES made a new
Yeah, I'm
low
gonna try it.
also.
Gonna try this.
I mean, that might have been a good low.
I'm hoping it is, but honestly not expecting too much. Here's to hoping. Probably not. I'm probably gonna regret not putting more size on this, but trying to sniff the low is not commonly a good idea.
It it looks like a better low in ES than it does in NQ.
Yeah. Oh
Because
yeah.
this thing is stairs down. But
Yeah.
ES kind of bounced in this little tiny ledge at 60.30.
I feel better if we can trade into the 50s above this little LVN right here.
Trying to
We
put
can
this in
hold this volume outside.
Yeah. Well, I've got the 5-day point of control right here at 9:45 also. So I think we just kind of got back into this previous value spot. We retraced that whole move up.
Hi, Leo.
What's up, Leo?
Leo.
He's a jokester.
The gang is here.
Is Nick here too? Hey, bud.
Yeah, Nick's trying to help us out over there. Hey, how come your position tracker looks, is it different than mine? Is it the same?
I changed my colors.
Oh, I was gonna say it looks cooler, I think.
Well, I
You know,
can't look at green for a positive position anymore.
yeah,
OFL has ruined that for me. So
it's the vibe's got to be right on the chart book, or you're not gonna have a good time.
I think that stuff looks okay. Oh, split screen. Okay, cool. I got the split screen
Yeah,
now.
it's split screen, so it's kind of hard to
Sick.
see.
All right, I'll try to adjust this and keep myself tighter. There we go.
Let's see if they can give me some TP here. What's your stop though?
I got it at 980 now, which was my original entry, but I keep adding lower, so I've been dragging it down. There's this position at 965 that kept reloading, so that was my last add.
Hmm.
But I have a hard time on the Dom this week. I don't know how you do, but it's just it feels like I'm looking at fast Globex right now. Yeah.
So it's like a turbo Globex.
I guess. I don't know. I just don't see. I just have a hard time reading it on roll week because there's just less.
It's yeah, things mean less for sure.
Yeah.
Yesterday I used I pulled up the ES DOM and it's a little more clear. So
Yeah.
I did some ES and NQ yesterday, which was cool, but today is a lot worse. Well, until now, right? But I was like, dude, even
Yeah.
ES was like, huh, interesting. There's not much happening at all. Um, yeah, that's just roll week for order flow guys like us. It's you got to
Yeah.
lean on market structure a lot more, which you should already do. So yeah,
Yeah.
could be worse.
Um, I just feel naked in front of my cat right now, to be honest. I don't have the
Or
normal
maybe it's
wiggles.
because you don't have pants on. How's that? Maybe
He's
try
not even
that.
in here, so I could do it, and I wouldn't be, infringing on my cat's preference to be left alone and not show nudity. That freaking cat. Yeah, I was having a mediocre day and then I ruined it right here trying to buy this way too many times. Uh and then I finally flipped short, so we're trying to redeem ourselves here if we can
Yeah, I
with
didn't even
a
trade today.
context change. It's funny, I got all my trades in before the morning stream, so it was like I think all my trades were like 9:45 to 10:15, and then I got
Oh
on the
yeah,
stream and they didn't have anything to do.
you went through a whole stream without a trade. That's actually
Yeah.
crazy.
It's quite
Roll
weird for
week
me.
does things to you.
Yes, it does.
I hopped on. I was like, oh, he's got the position tracker. Let's see how this works. We never saw
Our volume profiles are not different. I'm just really zoomed in.
it.
If you do that, they're the same. I'm just really zoomed in. So,
He's
um,
locked in.
yeah, but you see, you can see they're the
He
same
can
profile.
see, he can actually, he's in the ladder. He's in the price
Look, you
ladder.
get this is as granular as you can get down here. That's
You
what I'm
look
trying to
up,
do.
you see the offer, you look down, you see the bid. And someone needs to make a virtual like, you know those virtual reality augmented glasses, but you're like in the
In the
dom.
Dom.
You
Oh
can look
yeah,
up, you can see the
it,
offer.
it would be
You
so
can tell
sick.
them to move. You can start to try to blow at it.
No, I'm also so zoomed in because I'm just trying to get like I suck at these short entries. I'm just trying to work on it. So feel good about this one. And now I'm adding to it. So I'm trying to trick my brain into thinking this is the same as what I would be doing if this was doing this up. So I'm really working hard here.
There's some 3D chess going on in there right
There
now.
is some 8D chess going on right now. You have to literally climb the ladder. That would be funny. JS, I've thought about flipping the chart upside down just to see if I could pull it off.
That's the trick. I'm always long, even when I'm short. You'll find that the upside down longs work a lot faster.
Nick, you don't want to be in a you don't want to be in a position when Trump's in the uh when Trump's in the situation room? Why not? Seems fun.
It's the time as we're both in a position opposite of each other. Are we bad traders still?
I mean,
Is that what this is?
people have said as much.
It's like, when was the last time you read chat? Don't you know this by now? There will always be another chance to trade. No, that's not true. He went through the entire morning stream without a trade. That's
Yeah, that was wild. But it was painful.
yeah, that could be us, actually. I'm like, do I scratch out of this? Hmm.
There were yeah, I mean, there were some decent short opportunities up there too, but I just didn't I don't know. I just hated that yeah, this I mean, if you look at the IB, like look at this dumb high. Look at this.
Oh yeah,
Ridiculous.
it's a little
Yeah,
there's not
can't
much of a taper there, yeah.
no.
Yep. So I guess you're saying we should just go there right now?
I guess.
I think Trump is likely saying he's in the situation room with the NQ volume profile pulled up right now. And he's saying, guys, what more do I need to say?
I don't really see Trump as a volume profile guy.
No?
Um,
You don't think so?
no,
The art of the
nope,
deal?
nope.
No?
Um,
Taco profile.
what is this thing doing?
Yeah, I think they're, you know, Devin makes a good point. I think the meeting might be because of that profile. He's like, look, the market is going the wrong way. We have to steer it back. And he's like furiously pointing and like hitting the picture. Like, we need to go here. We're here, but we need to go here.
Trump uses the boomer bands. I could see that. I could see him as a what's the other cloud? Ichimoku cloud.
Uh,
See, we have the
do you think
nicest
he has
clouds.
squiggly lines like moving averages?
Oh yeah, you know he loves the death cross
Yeah.
and a golden cross. You know that.
He uses the 45 and the 47.
Oh, it's funny.
This is the beautiful cross. All right. I think I'll get my TP1.
Yeah, it's a good spot. It's a good long.
Maybe I'll put.
Um,
Oh,
mm, this is my dude up here at 65. Let's see if he's still around.
65. All right. I should move this down. Maybe
Yeah, this 65, 68.
we'll take 65 or not. We'll see what they decide. 65. Where was your stop? 80?
Yeah, 79 for now.
79. We will do 79. A little bit of disrespect.
No, that's fine. It's good. It's a good strategy. I like that.
It's the one that works pretty well.
Yeah.
I've developed some new edges. Targeting stop
Yeah,
and
still
then
related
waiting for
edges.
Nick to put in a stop. And that's where it's going to bounce. So I'm going to enter on Nick's stop. And I'm going to TP on Stowe's. I'm kind of like refining the edge. But yeah, once I really get it outlined, I'll sell a course or something. So
This is a
don't worry
very rude edge. It's very specific.
about it. This is like the DGen X of trading.
It's gonna be funny when Trump comes out of that situation room and just announces his free texting plan for Trump Mobile. And all this was for nothing.
All this discussion was to figure out the details of the BOGO plan for the phone. Yeah, Nick, if you've got to stop somewhere upside, let me know so I can cover fully there. Or maybe downside, I may throw some ads on or something. ES's profile's got a big old LVN cave there. Generally,
Yeah.
those will fill out generally. So I'm gonna try to hold one at least into that range. See where we can get. Try to get a second TP here. Uh,
They're trying to yeah, I'm trying to lift it. What you got? What you got, Mr. Bid? I might have to let this baby go.
920.
Get back in overnight low, something like that.
920. I was trying along at the 20s, but chicken out.
3 o'clock.
Oh, we've got single prints on ES. Yeah, that makes sense actually.
How many I got on? 4. Okay. Don't love it.
Yeah, the tape finally started to turn after they made that failed sweep lower. They got like zero volume on that
That's the
sweep, which
problem.
is
Yeah, it's
pretty much got me in long. Yeah, it's just if no one's willing to sell those prices, all right, I guess we're done here. Then we just got to make our way up to Stowe's stop, and then we're free to fly. You didn't move it, right?
no, not yet.
Not yet.
I might pull the cord here on this whole position. I put 2 back on. I need to see if this. Oh yeah, they're crossing big time. Man, my stop's in a bad place. Very precarious.
Oh yeah, we're getting close.
You might have grabbed the low day there, bud.
Um, yeah, I hope so. I hope so. I feel better if they just took my second TP right now, so I can just go down to one. Yeah, that's why my stops break even. It's not because it's my entry, but it probably should not come back. If it does, I would rather be risk off and see if we can do something else, like get back in or just get out of the way, honestly. They're tickling the, oh,
There you go.
all right. All right. I guess we'll hold this for an hour until we get to overnight high or something. Did I enter this long based off what we're seeing on the DOM? Love your recent DOM videos. First of all, thank you
Those
for
have been
watching.
good.
Thank you. Yeah, I put a lot of time. I'm not very good at editing, so it takes me a long time, but I put a lot of sweat into that. What got me long? Just a taper. As soon as they finally poked that new low, no one was there. Nobody wanted to interact, do business, especially the sell side. And if the sell side's not going to do it, who's going to push price? If they're not going to push lower, we've got some reversion to do. We've got reverting to do. So speculating, did I know it was going to work? I never know. I never know anything. That's the trick, guys. If I can do this not knowing anything, you certainly can too. The only thing you do need to know is where you want your stop to be. Um, Indicator template, you can get it for free. Um, OFL freemium, orderflowlabs.com.
The thing with knowing where you want your stop to be also sometimes sucks when you're not able to put it there. like,
Yeah.
like that trade just now, I got stopped and then I got back in. See if we can get back below this 68 spot now. I saw some initiation up there at 80. As soon as I got ticked. What are you doing? It's the problem with being short is like I don't understand the sellers. I don't get it. I don't get them. I'm not in. I can't. It's the vibe is not there for me. I don't have the
So
vibe.
it's very simple. It's very simple. Let me break it down to you.
Okay.
The market is a big high school. The
Ooh.
bulls are the cool kids. The sellers are they're not very popular, but you can understand why. Right? Don't really, they might have their moments here and there, but it's, I don't know, 15 minutes max. The next thing you know, the market's going up again. Sellers rarely defend or follow through. But when they do, they blow the building up. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, vengeance, sometimes you just get really thirsty for vengeance against the cool kids that have been stealing all the glory.
Hmm.
Hey, Job.
What's up, Joe?
Chill guy.
Chill guy said he was going to change his name and then he didn't do it. You
Why
notice
would he
that?
do that?
He said he was going to change it because he doesn't want to be chill anymore.
Why not?
I don't know. I think maybe we're putting a little too much pressure on him to be specifically chill enough to
I
have the name
mean,
Chill
he
Guy.
probably will just change it to like Chill Guy 535. Maybe that's what he meant. Told you I'd change my name.
It's doing this dumb bracket thing again. So I can't tell if that's a real buyer or if that's just the stupid roll algo.
Just
The
doing the
best
what?
way I've been complaining about that for a little bit, but the best way to look at that roll algo is like anybody that has bookmap, they'll see it and they'll be like, "What is this weird?"
Oh, the
It's just
bracketing?
Yeah, ugh, I hate that thing.
Yeah. Not a fun time for order
Mm-mm.
flow traders or any traders, I would imagine. It's hard to really get things moving when the volume is kind of split. We've got a.
Oh, good. I like that trade. I got back in. I feel good.
Are you short again?
Yeah, I immediately got back in. Um, let's see. Stopped and
Oh yeah,
then
barely went, huh?
yeah, short. So I got
2
stopped
points.
by, I don't know, 4
About two
points.
points.
Yeah.
They didn't want to stop you out. They wanted to grant me a take profit.
Yes. Yeah.
They compromised.
Which is good. I'm happy. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, it looks like it's turning though. Tape is turning back lower. So leaving my stop and my entry. If it takes me out, it does. I'm not opposed to getting back in if it holds, but I want to take the risk off. How many points was it? So I'm at 34, went to like, yeah, almost 50 points on that. But no, I wouldn't. No regrets because if it were a low of day, yeah, I'm trying to get more than that.
You see him pulling a little bit here. I'm probably being a D for this second fill.
There's somebody here in 48, 47s.
Yeah.
They're lifting the offer when it comes back. Yep.
This is still better. Yeah. So to XY's point, you got to know where you want your stop to be. And I'd love if I could put it about 13 points higher than it is right now. But I just can't get it in.
Yeah, if
And
only you could
if
move your entries, that'd be cool.
yeah, if you can,
You could just drag your entry up, you know?
that would be sick.
There is a way to do that, actually. There's a trick. There is a way to move your entry up. You just got to pay more for it.
Golden Rose, no. If you're talking about the 500 lot orders, you must be looking at ES today because I have seen those moving around. But no, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about on NQ, and they're about, let's see, it's at like 48, 948 right now. So they're like 8 points above and below the bid and ask. And it's just this like 15 to 20 points that just keeps both sides, and it's just following up and down.
Um, I
Anyways,
hate
let me
break
look
even.
at the chat.
Yeah, I hate break even too. But we got we've taken profit twice on this trade right now. And so my idea is, why is it at break even? Well, there is a little swing here. If they're going to come back to this price, I want to get my risk off and gauge to see if they're going to extend. If not, I'll get back in long. If not, I'll be glad I took it off. But the idea is I've already taken profit twice, two TPs. And if this is going to hold as the low of day, which is possible, right? I'm not going to cap my upside at just this swing right here. Like, even if it was 50 points, I'm going to look for a move into this range, this low volume area, especially with ES, up to like the 64, 65s at least, something like that, and to see what's out there, you know? I don't want to give up access, my access to this long opportunity right now that has huge potential, you know, um, yeah, for even 50 points. Because if they were to extend past this range, this could continue. So that's my reasoning. Do I have any rules process for utilizing tape reader? Yeah, don't get in the way of it. Pretty much. The idea, every order flow trader knows you don't fade the tape. You just don't fade the tape. And this is literally the tape. So if we're getting moved down and the tape is looking really strong, I'm just gonna wait because the market isn't like a big bouncy ball where it just goes straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. Things will turn, right? It takes a while because the market needs to test it, right? Really make its choice. Like, all right, we're not gonna sell anymore. You sure? All right, and it wasn't until we got that taper. And
Are
so
you
I wait.
sure? Are you sure?
Yeah, you
Are you
sure?
sure?
Yeah, you sure? You sure you don't want to buy? You all right? Don't say I didn't ask. That kind of
Yep.
thing. So
Yep.
you know, the market turns. It doesn't just knife. That's why I'm not really predictive. I'm reactive. I wait for the order flow to shift, for one side to stop gaining ground, and the tape kind of like coincides with that. It will start to flip as well. But if the tape is like screaming one way, I'm just gonna wait. So yeah, that's how I use that. It's a good like temperature check for sure. What are my settings for tape reader? It's just basic. It's just 1 minute. It's just tied to the 1 minute chart. So these are 1 minute time frames for the tape reader too. It's like candle by candle, as you can see right here.
Omid's trying to save me from this short. Everybody's worried about me being in this short. I don't know. We got to confirm single print up there.
Well, if the chat tells you you're wrong, isn't that added confidence for your trade?
Not sure. I don't. I mean, either way, I can't buy this. I did not see that 20 buy. I mean, it splashed, but I was still very short there. And yeah,
Yeah, you
this.
just need them to crack the 47s because there is a guy that's
Yeah,
still lifting offer down there.
yeah, it's that dumb point of control.
Wait until he's done.
Yeah, I'm fine with this.
Tape is still negative for now, so here's what it is.
I like. So I don't have the tape reader on my. Shoot, I keep scooting my screen. Sorry, guys. I'm getting used to the split screen. My bad. Um, I don't have tape reader on this chart, but to look at XY is the way that I use it. You see like a ton of that red, and then a quick blue. If this switches back to consistent red again, that will kind of confirm that trend to me, and that bid was just relief bounce. But if this turns into more two-way back and forth, I could see it going higher. So that's how I would personally watch that.
Same. It would be a failed move up, which if it's a failed move up, they're going to get some good downsides. And if it if anymore, it's kind of telling us, like, hey, the selling is just stepping off right now. And if they want to continue lower, they can't be stepping off.
ES can't get
Default
above its
setting.
overnight low.
You trade structure, but you can't fast scalp like XYZ. Does OF help? OnlyFans, yeah, it helps. It does. It does help you with price movements and stuff. But order flow also helps. Can't tell which one's better yet, but yeah, order flow also helps. It's for me it's yes, it provides great context. It's like I can really see what's happening in the market, but it if that makes sense.
What is this?
Am I still here?
Yep, I think you're
Am I
still
live?
there.
Yeah, so
So
anyways, it helps me pinpoint spots where I think I would have an advantage getting in at those prices. So, like say you're on a footprint or a DOM, you can see where they're really building volume and where they're not. Say you want to go upside, you see they're building, you're going to see spots where price will taper. And generally that's the advantageous spot, right? If you want to get long, you want the prices where no one's really willing to sell, which means it's a rare price, which means it's a good price, which means it's a protected price. You're not always going to get granted those entries by the market, but if you do, you're already at an advantage. Where if you're wrong, you could just be wrong quick for not too much, and if you're right, well, it's moving. A really good entry can grant faster TPs because you've been in, right? As opposed to someone that might be waiting for a candle break. Um, yeah.
come on, you turkeys. I don't know how many times they're going to defend this 75 to 80 spot, but that was a pretty good defense just now. They ate some up and then kicked it lower, kind of stacked on for the first time.
What do I used to see the lack of buyers? Oh, there's a lot of things you can do. Um, Anything order flow related. It could be a footprint. It could be even this delta profile, right? Um, I wouldn't say there's a lack of buyers. I would say there is a good supply of passive sellers right here because you can see that the delta buildup right here
Yeah.
is about 300 positive. So they're trying to buy through it. It's just there's a passive order they have to get through first. We don't know if there's more buy interest than sell interest just yet, right? Until we're cracking lower or we're breaking higher. So most
Yeah,
of
sellers
trading is
definitely
not knowing and being okay with not knowing, honestly.
they took that sellers definitely came off the gas, but there's a wall of somebody up here for now.
Yeah, that's locking volume out of that upper area. So yeah, the reason I'm holding guys is because yeah, there is this passive seller. So if they fill him completely, which means now they're going to access this low volume area, this can really provide a good move through. And so it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, you never know. You never know what's going to happen at these spots until like somebody steps in and takes some initiative. Either way,
Foreman.
and usually that means usually it's buyers.
Yeah, Foreman
'Cause
says recent days have been pretty tough. It's for everybody. You know, there's always going to be guys talking like they're just nailing the markets. Um, I mean, you see us trade live. I don't think, okay, you know what? Now thinking about, I don't think there's a single, there are not any streamers currently streaming live on NT Live that takes more trades than me and Stowe.
yeah, good for guaranteed.
And there's a lot of things. It's because obviously we take more trades and we have multiple, like, you know, trade the close is 4 times a week. So we do have more air time and stuff, but you know, take it from us. You're seeing it in real time. It's people who don't really show trades or live stream, they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I'm always killing the market." When it shifts, they're like, "Yeah, I shifted too. Trust me." And
Trust me, bro.
yeah, trust me, bro. Yeah, it's all that. So
I feel like I'm about to get yeeted into the sun right here. You ever feel like that? Yeah, it's
I
that's
right now I feel like you're gonna get yeeted into the sun right now.
yep. Yep. That's
Oh
exact Yeah,
no.
that's exactly how I feel. But I'm not gonna close. But that, yeah. I mean, they're pressing up against that 75.
They're trying. On
Oh
it,
Lord.
someone's gonna get yeeted. We
So yeah.
we don't know who
Yeah.
yet,
Yeah, we
but
don't know who it is.
with the build up the way it is, somebody's getting yeeted. Could be
ES
me.
is probably
Could be
back at its overnight low again.
you. Yeah, can we get some likes,
Yeah,
please?
somebody like the
Jim's
thing, please.
back, and you know he's on it. Yeah, appreciate you guys being here. We do.
I hate this. I hate this freaking trade so bad. Oh man. Just to be honest, just to be completely honest with everybody, man, I hate being in this trade right now. Good Lord.
Did you get any TPs on it on
Yeah,
the
I
way
got
down?
two.
Hmm.
I scaled it 20 and 30 points, and then I put another lot on at 72. So I'm trying to get to 52-ish.
What's your stop at?
It's at 90 because I added back. So I got stopped out and then got in at a better spot.
All right. Well, now I'm like, maybe I should have just taken that money because perhaps I will be yeeted.
I don't know if you're getting yeeted. I
Too
really felt like
extreme.
that. I really felt like that seller was about to say, never mind.
Just pull
we
it.
were and we were
The
going back.
seller was gonna say what you
Yeah.
said. You know, I really hate this trade
Yeah,
right now.
it's I mean, I'm feeling somebody's pain. I don't know if it's his pain. I'm feeling somebody's pain right now.
Can I talk about the difference about the bounce you got long versus two prior bounces? Um, well, I can say off the bat, that one in particular, one spent almost no time in the extra range that I pushed through, and two, there was like no volume. There's literally no volume under there. So from this point downwards to this, zero volume. And then they went right back into it. So to me, it's like, well, if no one's going to participate lower, we're just not going to go lower. And if we're not going to go lower, it's a perfect opportunity to put on risk for higher. So, yeah, quite simply put, it's just that. The other two,
56.
they did make attempts and then they'll taper, they'll come back, they'll taper, they'll come back. They kept coming back. But this one, it was just like, nope, absolutely not. The guy at the lows was just like, still, he's like, you know what? I hate this trade. And that was it. He
Yep.
immediately hated it.
And it's, you know, it's important to know that market orders work both ways. You know, if somebody's short and they cover, that's a market order. It's just, it's a buy also. It's a bid. You got to get, you have to bid to get out of your short position. So
Mhm.
yeah, that just splashed down there and it was done.
Yeah, it wasn't like anyone even really stepped in to hold the price up. They just
Nah.
stopped selling.
Yeah.
There was no crazy offer lifting. They just stopped and it went back up. So if price is going to shoot up with no one even buying it, it means no one even wants to participate at those prices. So there's not going to be any volume, and the market has one job. It's to find and build volume. Um, is that a reliable strategy? Role playing on the tape. Stuff. Are we LARPing?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, you be the sellers, I'll be the buyers.
Okay. I mean, it seems like what we're doing today, and I'm
Let me
certainly
get
not
my cape.
comfortable.
Hold on. Let me get my sword and cape. Yeah, I guess you can call it role playing. I think because we don't want to sound like role players, we're just going to call it auction market theory. Those videos you've
Yeah,
been doing on YouTube are excellent. I appreciate that. Yeah, I put a lot of time in them. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the feedback. Um, maybe I'll put out some more in time. But yes, we're just role playing. You know, we're gonna role play Stowe getting yeeted into the sun.
yeah, it's
Just
about to happen.
you guys are here at just the
Whoa.
right time. Let's see, where's ES? ES? I don't know. ES is
Did that
still
thing get above its
stuck.
overnight low?
I don't know. ES is still stuck. I'm just gonna cover
Okay.
this.
Okay.
Taking my money.
Yeah.
I'm happy with it.
ES hasn't moved with all of this.
Yeah, that's my
Thank you nonsense.
golf clap. Thank you. So that was a successful long. Very nice. Stowe can have the rest.
Good. Yeah, good trade, dude. For real. That was great.
Thank you. Thank you.
I hate this. I hate this stupid trade.
What is the tape on your chart? This tape reader down here. It's just a study. OFL study. It's free.
Ooh,
You
that was
guys
a
can
big
grab it.
splash.
Oh, they're going? Market knows, man. It's not, you don't go until I cover. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Can I say role playing with a straight face? No. Honestly, okay, look, as a trader, I've never been called a role player, like a LARPer. So that was funny. Honestly, that was pretty funny. Trying to LARP in your head, you know, the activity between buyers and sellers. Yeah, okay, now ES is breaking upwards. I made a grave mistake, guys. Don't be like me.
Hmm. Still short. We're just testing this guy now. Which is oh, I'm sorry, it's too far left now that we're split screened. We're just finally back at this low from like 130. Yeah, just over here. And this is looking exhaustive still.
I guess I should have just trailed this thing, really.
I don't know. I don't know what it's doing.
It's always the thing.
Yeah,
No
it's
idea.
yeah, short is very, very tough to stay in.
Especially right now. Yeah. It's kind of rounding out. Prices rounded out. Higher lows and stuff. ES is still.
Yeah, we're still in this node down here. Like we
Yeah.
made like a new volume node, and it's trying to hang.
ES is a minute away from closing a really strong candle, but they could just fail this right now. Yeah, I think no matter what happens, I'm happy with the cover. Because if I didn't cover earlier, there's no way I'm holding it through this.
That was still a lot of points, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Not gonna
Yeah.
lie. It's pretty
Yeah.
good. 50, about 50-ish. 50.
That's awesome. So intently focused on this. Have not been yeeted. There was no yeet.
The 1 hour.
Might be coming.
1 hour is looking pretty bid. They got a nice candle close here. We're poking back through that range.
Got the turn at 3:30 coming. Sorry, I've left you. I have to concentrate on this short so much. I've left you to cover the whole chat.
Yeah, nothing
Sellers
crazy.
were the emo kids with raccoon hair. Okay, big Mike Chem fans.
Dealer perspective. Yeah, me and Stowe don't look at dealer perspective, so we are the wrong two guys.
Oh, what's that?
That's for Nick.
Is that gamma? Okay. Boy, dealer perspective is a much more fun way to say gamma, I guess. I've never heard that before.
It's more official, right?
Definitely.
Let's see. Yeah, we've got four minutes for the turn.
This is annoying.
ES is about to close a pretty bullish 5 minute. Yeah, is Gamma in the room?
Man, how did that happen? My lot size got increased to 8, and I have no idea how that happened. That's what happened to me last time. Man, I'm glad I noticed. Holy moly.
Well, that's the trick that you know how you can move your entries sometimes? If you
Yeah.
pay enough money, you can move it. The more you pay, the more it'll move.
Is this seller done absorbing yet? What's happening? Please decide.
I think you can get a downside move here.
Like today? Like in my lifetime?
No, it's going to be inherited.
Right?
You pass
See,
it
look
down.
at that. What was that? A pullback for ants?
I think that was more of a, yeah, we're not going to go lower, actually.
Ah,
Changed our minds.
that's fair. I mean, this is the longest. That's funny. This is the longest short sequence I've ever successfully been in. So I'm going to take either, no matter if I end this
This
day
is a
red
win.
or green, I'm taking this as a process win today.
This is a win.
Because like my
Moving the
Jared
needle.
dude told me in therapy, you can take process with you. You cannot take points. So this will be a process win today. I can at least take some lessons home from this.
That's such a good way to frame it.
Yeah, that was cool. I mean, that's why he's
Such a good way to
he's a
frame it.
pro.
Yeah, literally. That's why he's a pro and we're not. That's why we're here and he's a pro.
Yes, Chubby Panda. We all hate this trade. Everybody's selling this right now. It's
On
this
the
trade.
tape. No, the seller is actually watching the stream. When you said that, he was like, "You know what? I hate it too."
I hate it too. This sucks. Why am I trying to sell this? It's Tuesday. Yeah, I don't even know anymore. It's yeah, I'm just like, okay, go ahead. If you're gonna
What's up, Norse? Long time no speak. It's been about an hour. Well, there's certainly still absorption. I don't know who the seller is, but they've got a lot they want to sell.
Yeah, I mean, these are the kind of shorts that I look back on and I'm like, this is no brainer absorption. Why didn't you at least take a shot at that? So I'm happy that I'm taking a shot at it. Um, we've run almost every single one of these highs. The only thing we didn't do is retest the overnight low, which ES is kind of fighting with right now. So I feel like I'm at least in at a decent inflection point.
It
We
is
got
actually, I think it is the inflection point. So, yeah, even if it doesn't work, it's all about putting some risk on for some edge in your odds where the market makes the choice. So this it would be here, I would think. It's just the threat of being yeeted is elevated, is all it is. But the regret of not taking the attempt, if it does work, is probably worse than being yeeted into the sun, believe it or not.
and my stop's still not very safe right there, but it's just the risk that I have to adhere to.
Quick
But
question over the labs. If I already have Motive Wave, is there a way to purchase some studies separately? No, no, actually, yeah, I thought about it. No. You have to get a subscription.
and stopped.
There is the overnight low.
I get regrets. I do. I definitely have a few today. Turned a okay day. Not great. I'm still
What?
interested to see what happens here.
Uh, I lean too far. What is that you're using to see the orders on the side of the candles? Um, this is a delta profile. This is what you're talking about, kind of like the volume profile, but in delta. This is delta profile. It's a OFL study. So you can also have that if you've got OFL. Stowe, did they do you dirty? Oh, you're still alive.
No, I got back in just now.
Oh, also they did you dirty. Now they're gonna repay it. Yeah, this
It's
is
fine.
looking
Riot.
this.
That scared the hell out of me. My God. That one, that sound effect was in like 3D. Go back and look at my face. Oh my goodness. I thought someone was behind me. That was terrifying. Oh, Kevin got me.
That was the short signal.
Woo!
You had to make sure that you heard it. Oh, by the way, I found out who is doing these.
Doing
You guys
what?
will have to pay me for that information.
The sound effects.
Yeah, I found out who it is.
Oh, okay.
I found out who you have to bribe to get some removed.
Okay. I feel like
No,
I'm
but
gonna
yeah,
need to make
that looked
a few
like
more
a pretty
pulses.
exhaustive push and a rejection there. So, oh, we've got a delta mat flip. So, look, if they don't get it done here, you will be in the sun because that's just what the order flow is saying. This
Yeah.
needs to be where it goes lower or it's directly to the sun. You may have shorted Stowe's stop. Oh, Nick
Smart.
covered.
You're
Nice.
welcome.
You're
You're welcome.
Hey, flip the tablet over on him. I was just gonna ask you a few, Nick.
Yeah. This is just gonna ask you a few questions.
Look away, pretend you're
We
doing
ha-
something else.
were you happy with the service today?
You happy with this trade? 35% for yes. Looks like chat is getting short with you.
That's not great.
That's
not,
great.
not
Now
a
it's
fan
crowded.
of that. No offense.
Guys, can you hit the reverse button just a second? 25, 30, 35. Oh yeah. You over here in like SoCal area, you'll see that.
Everyone get long, please. Please. Yeah, I think this is just going to sit down here. It might not do anything. Where's this dumb single print end? I got to put those back on this chart too. I don't know what I did to mess up my chart XY, but I'm not the best with this.
Do you need to tip at Panda Express? Days you got to tip everywhere.
I mean, that's my motto. If I'm out in the world doing stuff, I'm going to throw a couple bucks around. It's just, it's just a good look.
Some good karma never hurts.
Yeah.
If it's going past 95, 990, it's going further. It'll all come back. Yeah, I do think so. Look at the buildup of Delta.
Yep. Thanks. I hate it.
Thanks.
Yeah, my logic with that, with being an over tipper in general, is like, say you get your haircut and it costs you like $30. You could tip 20%, or for an extra like $10, you could tip 50%, and then you're making somebody's day. Cool. And they're like, whoa, thanks, man.
That's good value right there.
And yeah, that's good value when you get to see somebody have like a slightly better day and it only costs you $10. Like that's good. That's $10 well spent, in my opinion.
Everybody loves Stowe.
Plus, you also have to. I mean, I think that as a person that's worked in the service world at least a little bit. I mean, I haven't. I've worked in so many terrible kitchens in my entire life, just being a scumbag musician. I kind of think it's my personal responsibility to overtip to make up for people who undertip. So I'm just doing some universe balance stuff when I'm out there.
So you're like Thanos, but for tipping.
Yeah.
Just trying to be the balance.
Yeah, the world needs balance. So if you're an undertipper and you think that you're really accomplishing something by stiffing everybody, just know that I'm canceling you out actively.
Sweet. I'm going to tip even less now.
I wish somebody would give me a tip about this trade right now. That's what I want.
Yeah, next time I'm just going to put custom 0 and look at him and be like, don't worry, Stowe's got you.
Some guy will be through shortly. Solve the rest of this tip.
Show him a picture. Look for this guy. He's got you. Uber Eats. Yeah, man, when you order like DoorDash, Uber Eats, dude, the prices are high. It's not even a tip. It's like the menu prices, which I get it. Yeah, that's a convenience
rake you on
thing.
purpose. Teeing up that yeet right now. 85 on the bid on roll week.
Still here.
What
I mean,
is
at
happening?
this point, honestly, at this point, I don't even know if you can really hate the trade that much anymore. There's so much. I mean, okay, never mind. I'm looking at other time frames. I'd hate the trade too.
Yeah.
Yeah. This offer, though, this is very large.
I'm running out of time.
What, chat? You guys don't like this 10-point range?
I hate that I'm running out of time with this. That's my other problem.
Oh, volume profile. You want to know about the Enigma? No. I'm selling that information. That's paywall locked.
I think that whole thing was stolen from Batman, wasn't it? I mean, isn't that the Joker's last name? Isn't his name like Enigma or something like that?
Oh, you're right. Is it him? Is it
Right?
Joker?
Or not Joker, Riddler. I'm sorry, Riddler.
Yeah, I don't think it's Joker.
No. What's the Riddler's last name, chat? Help me out. Is that correct?
The Riddler, yeah. Chad says Riddler.
Edward Nigma. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, production team. I knew it. See, man, get your own lore. Know what I mean?
Totally ripped it off.
Chat, I'd like to thank every one of you for being here through the most painful experience of my entire life.
How many likes we got? Maybe with more likes, you can get this down move. Oh,
Don't pretend you're going to do it, seller. Don't pretend.
are you gonna address that? Are you gonna address that comment?
Oh, no, I missed it. Sorry.
Oh, I was looking at Composite Trader's comment.
Let's see. That's pretty good. No, I shan't be addressing that. Whew.
Oh, look, they're doing something.
Yeah, they got down there for a second. I don't know if this mountain of absorption is going to win or lose. I don't know what's going to happen. But finally, a seller decided to wake up and take an active interest in his position.
It's a
that
really
he's been building for the last 8,000 years.
It's a really good sequence of two candles happening right now. So for anyone that cares about 5 minutes.
Good for who? For the eating or for me?
For you.
Okay, good.
For the eating of all of what is this, like 700 delta of buyers, it looks like.
Yeah, dude. That's a lot for today.
There's a
I mean,
lot
that's just a September contract also. So
yeah.
There's a whole other contract we're not even looking at, doing other stuff.
It's looking pretty good for downsides. And if it doesn't work, what's the harm in being yeeted one time before market close?
I
Oh, there
scaled
it is.
one.
Nick's got you covered, man.
Oh, thank you, Nick.
Yeah. Oh, now it's just gonna go to 0 then.
Oh, Lord,
All
that was
right.
painful. My goodness.
Hey, we both won.
Yes, we did.
All is well. That's balance.
$47. Yeah, that's stupid. 45. It's probably just gonna go back and sit at that 45.50. Kind of hit the VWAP from the low. What's ES doing? ES looking pretty ugly too. There's some big 500 guy that showed up and started pushing on ES.
Buyers in these 74 to 75s. If they can keep price under them, I think this can finally wash.
Yeah, passive dude needs to show back up here and keep it down.
Yep. He's definitely here. 74, 75s. They're trying to buy through it right now. There's some good volume for you if they get sent off sides.
Yeah, maybe they'll be yeeted. Maybe I will not be yeeted today.
Yeet me? Yeet you.
Hey, fly it here. Hey, bud. Oh, you closed your long? All right. Thank you. Thank you. If everybody would just close their longs, actually just close your screens. You don't need to look at anything except this stream. You don't need to be in a position.
And hit the thumbs up.
And hit the thumbs up.
Yeah.
We got 17 minutes left. 75 guy trying to decide if he's going to give up on my hopes and dreams.
Oh, no. Oh.
That's the real low I want to see hold is that 80. Because it was like this peak, and then it was this brief support up here for all that absorption. So It's basically just like my entry is right
They're
where it
tapering. They're
needs to
tapering
be.
above 75s. Like they're not getting anything up there.
Yeah.
There's very little volume. What are my delta settings? Um, I think I'm at a 50-point rotation right now. Um, I believe this is 10 ticks, 8 ticks, maybe 8 tick.
Tyler, I do ask Jim what to do a lot of times because he has very good advice. And do you know what Jim told me the other day off camera? He said, "Hey, man, by the way, stop saying you don't know how to short. I've seen you do it. Just have some confidence and try and execute those. See what happens." So I actually am listening to Jim right now, even though I've been complaining about it for 30 minutes, maybe longer.
I mean, you got that really nice one yesterday.
Yeah, that's true.
And also,
But I can't take points in the next day.
yeah, and there's a little trap forming downside. That's not good. Yeah, Nick, where are we at right now? Please give us more likes so we can get outside.
How many do we have?
I don't know.
Okay, I don't look either. I just know to remember to ask. That's all I got.
That's the best we can do.
It's almost algo time.
What a range for the past hour almost. You can't get more likes when you want chat to trade against you.
Fair.
That's
Fair
fair.
enough. Fair
That's
enough.
fair.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Hey,
Nick, it's
chat's
a
got
little
a point.
better.
I'm a fat. I'm happy to err on the side of the chat. So yes, I agree.
What did
I
we have
agree.
yesterday, Nick? It was like 30 points or something. Something really bad. 25, 30. It's a little better. We got like 40-ish. 35, 40. 5 points more. 25 for, yeah. Yeah. 3 minutes.
3 minutes. This
This
sucks.
looks a little yeety.
Yeah, it's doing that thing.
One like 1 calorie ration for our streamers. Yeah, please.
I've easily burned 2,000 calories just worrying about this dumb trade. Cortisol's through the roof right now.
Bullish side deserves to get wrecked so hard, but they won't. That's exactly when they will not get wrecked, is when people think they deserve to.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good sentiment check.
If you are
So I don't,
smart, give up.
I don't actually feel like they deserve that. I at all. I'm just trying to stay in my inflection lane here.
You had one R though. Why didn't you cover some? Well, that's it. Yeah. Maybe you can run him by how you manage a long-term equity curve.
I did take some. I scaled.
Do you usually scale 1R?
It's like 1.2.
Hmm.
I mean, I try to average that, but sometimes, I'll take manual scales and I'll move them around. I can't, I don't live completely by the bracket
First time here,
because
what
it's
time
like,
frames?
yeah,
I am on a 1 minute. Stowe is like what, 500 volume?
750.
750.
Yep. You're the lone time base.
Yeah, it's just me.
I got nothing. I'll go 30 seconds.
You holding to the algo?
Nah. That would be dumb. As much as I want to. I can't. That would be stupid. So we
Attention
stop out
traders,
for.
it's algo time.
Thanks, Kane.
Yeah, thanks, Kane.
Yeah, that's why you don't hold into the algo because even if that went in my favor, it's just gonna get
Literally a
messy.
coin flip.
Yeah.
It's actually worse than a coin flip because it could just take out your stops before even going. So
And then go, yeah.
yeah, so
Maybe that was the pop. Now it pushes.
well,
Get
that
back
was a
in the feast.
huge 25 point little algo move there.
Yep.
Gigantic. For ants. What's it? It's like 05. Yeah, 30 points, I guess.
I mean, it looks like rejection, and we got back below that absorption. My fill was bad though on those last four.
Compelling. Still survived. Yeah. At least you got some off, right? You took some scales.
Well, no, I got flat, and then I got back in after the algo, just because I
Oh,
didn't
you're
want to
in.
mess. Yeah, I didn't want to mess with that liquidity.
Where are you going now?
I don't know. Probably like I want to go down to 945. It seems like the logical place. We've spent all this time building this volume down here. We've got separate nodes. We build another node down here for ES also. So I don't know. It just seems like this is where price is trying to settle down here. That all that absorption got popped with the algo. And now we're back underneath of it again. It's silly for me
There's
not
like
to
no
try.
volume up there through the 90s.
Yeah, it just
Not
sprayed
too
it.
much. So
It could have flown through there, but it didn't do anything.
if there was more time in the day, that would mean a lot more than it does.
Yeah, I know. That's where I'm stuck here too. Like that setup's good, but
They're loading the offer right now. They're
I
trying to
know
do it. I don't know if they can.
It's just hard to read at the end of the day here.
What's the reason I use Heikin-Ashi? I just like I like my main chart to just give me pretty clean information. So it cleans up the price action for me because when it's time to execute, I'm looking at other things anyway. But yeah, I just want to be able to see a clean slate of information. So I think the Heikin-Ashis, they do a good job of giving me like a good temperature check on the momentum when I glance over at it and stuff. Yeah. Cleans up the info.
$9.75, fairest price of all time. No.
Everyone that has ever lived in the world has transacted at that price. Buy or sell. The fairest price of all time.
That's how I feel every time I'm short and nothing's moving. I'm just like, great, cool. So the auction finally figured out where the fairest price of all time was. Good timing. Thank you.
Oh, so close to your TP too.
Yeah, stupid. What about second algo? I call this second algo the double or nothing algo. There's
They're
this
selling it all
buyer
right.
here. Yeah. I don't.
I think they can crack this, man. This is a lot of sell. This is a lot of sell.
Come on.
Yeah, they're pouring it on. You got it?
I got one.
Oh, nice. Yeah, they're pouring it on here. But in 20 seconds,
We
we'll
got 50,
see.
the 55 algo. Yeah.
The get even before leaving algo? What's the algo? It's just market orders on close.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of
Nothing particularly interesting. Don't worry
no,
about it.
just mutual funds rebalancing and just like stuff that the market does at the end of the day.
Oh, Tracy, Trump Situation Room meeting has ended.
What's the situation, Tracy? And can you tell me in a Jersey Shore accent?
Oh, is Stowe the greatest of all time?
Okay, there's that close. It got down to that 45, which is where I wanted it to go. So that's good.
Yeah,
So I ultimately got that target.
He's about to announce the BOGO. Be careful. Might cause a ripper. Careful.
350.
It'll be such a ripper. It's gonna be called the BOGO candle. Trade goes against you, you always double down for second algo.
All right, cool. I feel good about that. That's a good process.
How much did you have on? Like 8 lots?
No, only 4.
4.
So I took. All right, so yeah, this is the trade. Short 982, covered 1 at 970, and then I stopped myself out before the algo at 988. So I took a 6-point stop on the rest of the core. After the algo, I got back in here at 977, and then I took 10, 15, and 22 on that. So
you're down to 2?
just one. I just had one.
Just one. Oh, you took, okay.
I got out of there when it hit 945, nice. Which is that 5-day point of control, which seems like the place to go down here. I mean, we've left this big node. This algo pop into it was met with nothing. So
yeah, the volume, you look on the DOM, there is not much at all.
No, yeah, it's just
there was no boogeyman up there. No yeeter. There's a loaded question in the chat for you, Stowe.
Oh, what do you got? Sorry. Let me look.
Where'd you learn how to trade? Appreciate all that you do.
Oh, thank you, GK. Well, I appreciate you for watching the stream, and I'm just a normal person, so don't appreciate it too much. I learned how to trade by messing around for a very long time with things that I didn't understand. I kind of, just taught myself just like anything else. I've learned from Leo. I've learned from everybody I've ever traded with. I've learned from, XY, Nick, AJ for sure. AJ taught me pretty much everything that I do with any sort of breakout strategy that I'm up to now. I learned a lot from Merritt. I've also learned a lot of stuff from things that weren't helpful, if that makes any sense. Like, I know we bring up Bookmap all the time for some reason, but I got into Bookmap as like a possible solution because I wanted to see what it was about. It ended up not being helpful as a thing, but it's what moved me to the next page in the book, which was, okay, this is order flow. Okay, this is interesting to me. These are patterns that I can recognize. And, how I talk about the market is just that Simon game to me. That's kind of how I got to that was, through Bookmap and then moving into order flow, finding Job, finding Leo, order flow labs people. Yeah. So I've learned how to trade by just like fumbling around, making a ton of mistakes over and over again.
Is there any other way though? There is no other way.
Do I need to go get a Pirates hat?
I
got a helmet back here.
I was just thinking that.
Oh, he's gonna get it.
I think I need to get a Pittsburgh Pirates hat. Holy
It's
cow.
pretty small. Doesn't quite fit, but
Is
Hey, did
that
the
like a,
Dodgers win yesterday?
why are you going to PF
I don't
Chang's?
know.
I wish. It's Panda Express.
Oh yeah, right. Sorry.
Dodgers. Hmm.
That's a beautiful. Is that a batting helmet? Is it hard?
Yep. I got all kinds of
Yeah.
silly pirate stuff back here. This is like a
Oh,
giveaway from the 70s, I think, that my uncle gave me.
oh yeah, Dodgers won. All right, I gotta put in my
Uh-oh,
Panda Express
Job
order.
in the chat says I definitely need it. I'm getting a Pirates cap. I'll have one. A couple days.
Uh,
Amazon.com. I'm on it.
attention, all LA natives, order your Panda Express using code Dodgers Win today.
That's great. We should make sure to announce that every time, XY, just so we make sure to cause as much pain for Panda
For
Express as possible.
Panda.
Well, what a day today. Great job, you guys.
Thank you. I think that was
We've
a process win. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that process win.
Yeah, and we saw something kind of unique. It's especially right before an FOMC, right on options week, we had the SPX go from a positive gamma condition to a negative gamma condition today, and it
Okay.
just and now there's a whole bunch of put activity, pretty much close to where SPX is right now.
Okay.
So that doesn't happen on most OPEX weeks going into FOMC.
Interesting.
Well, we'll see. But you know what? Maybe we'll have a face ripping rally tomorrow because everyone's going to be friends tonight, and who knows?
Yeah, and he's gonna announce the BOGO deal on the new phone. It's gonna be a ripper.
Yep.
Oh my God. So, but anyway, I do want to do a shout out to Mentor Q. Follow them on X, and that's where you learn stuff like I just said. I didn't figure that out on my own. Oh my goodness.
Well, that was
I-
exhausting.
Yeah. Anyway,
Holy
yeah, it's a
moly.
long day, and we have another big day tomorrow. We have a banger day tomorrow. We have just in addition to FOMC, I think jobless claims might be moved up to Wednesday because Thursday's a holiday.
Oh, right, right.
And I lost my cheat sheet on who's on tomorrow, but we have like a ton of hang on, I'll tell you in a second. This is good. This is
Cool.
good. Let me go to my scheduled tweets. I have scheduled tweets. You guys ever do that? Just schedule your tweets.
I don't tweet that much, Jim.
No, yeah, I don't. I hardly just learned how to use it. I'm having these guys help me become somebody.
So we got Michael Brown, Mr. M. Brown on X, Pharm, Tanya, Trader Kane, Jason Shapiro, Brian Shannon is doing a special guest visit with us as well.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and then Tony Nash is going to be with Shy doing a little post FOMC analysis. So
Oh, I like that
um,
guy.
yeah, yeah, he's a wild cat. So tomorrow's going to be a huge day. I'm really, really pumped up, looking forward to it.
That's awesome. Well, I'll be here.
Oh, wait a
Me,
second. How come I don't have you on my list? Hang on.
I'm
Hang on.
subbing for Leo.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. We have Stowe's going to be back. We have Nick Furtick and XYZ. XYZ 2 days in a row. That's awesome.
Well, wait, I'm not
Wait,
on tomorrow, right? No.
no, just me and Nick in the afternoon.
Yeah, I just
Oh,
did
well,
Monday,
according to my
Tuesday.
promotional X that's about to launch tomorrow morning,
I mean,
you're
who
you,
knows? Maybe I'll just barge into the Zoom and just force my way on air.
I could edit this to make you
Put me on
an
right now.
honorary lineup.
Yeah, just tag me in there.
XYZ
Maybe I'll get more
trades.
followers.
Yeah, for sure. Anyway, yeah, so tomorrow's going to be an interesting day, folks. Be on your toes for sure. Thanks, OrderFlow Labs. Thanks, XYZ. Thanks, Stowe. Congratulations to Leo. I missed the big event because I wasn't here.
Yep.
That's terrific news for Leo. Leo sent some, posted about it. And if you're listening, Leo, me and you were the same age. My number two son, me and you were the same age when that went down, and it's awesome having a 20-something-year-old kid when you're 60 something. So it's a good thing.
That's cool.
Yeah. any event, thanks guys
Leo's
again.
young at heart. He'll be fine.
Yeah,
He'll be fine.
yeah.
No one has more energy than Leo. I can't think of anybody.
Anyway, thanks again, fellas. Terrific day today. Appreciate you guys. Looking forward to tomorrow. And that's it for NinjaTrader Live this afternoon. Do want to remind everybody, most important message of the day, please be safe out there and be good to each other. Thank you. See you soon.
See you, Jet.
Thanks, guys.